One way that I got to forgiveness, specifically to my abusers, right? Whether they be family, whether they be strangers, whether they be from a secret society, whoever they may be, right? One way that I was able to come to forgiveness when it came to them was that I understood that we were one consciousness, right? And so the way that it was explained to me, it was we're all one consciousness, right? So we all have God within us, that moral compass within us. We all have that, right? Whether we've been taught like right from wrong or not, we all have a moral compass inside of us, right? That collective consciousness, right? Which is why at the beginning of my journey, when I started, well, not at the beginning, later on, when I started to develop my spiritual gifts, I felt as though I didn't just need to address the collective, like just the collective. I thought like all of humanity, including those people who have been consumed by darkness, needed to be included. The reason being that they are too part of the consciousness. They're just the diabolical part of it, but they're part of the consciousness. And so for me, because I also like, it's not like I've been holier than thou or like I'm holier than thou or anything like that. I've had my moments, but I've been able to transmute that into light, right? And so the same way for these people, because I learned about forgiveness, right? About how to forgive based on identifying the spirits that are operating through these people, right? And so the same way I was able to forgive them, I was able to forgive myself by identifying the spirits that were operating through me. So then I thought about it and I was like, well, this can be applied for anybody that's going through things and are ashamed of what they've done, right? And there's so many of us, right? There's a lot of people in jail, in recovery centers, who have done things that they're truly not proud of, right? And so, and they continue to indulge in the things that they indulge in because they can't find forgiveness for themselves, right? And then if we identify the spirits that were operating through us, and we detach ourselves from the spirits and really just don't resonate with those spirits anymore, don't identify with those spirits anymore, we're able to find forgiveness for ourselves. Hence, we're able to find forgiveness for others, right? And so that's my little stories about the one consciousness and how I love the light and the darkness, right? However, do I agree with what the darkness does? No, I don't. Specifically, the really diabolical ones, I don't like it. I'm not with it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But they are part of the collective consciousness. When it comes to the human collective consciousness, like all of us, that's why I don't believe in race, because we're all one consciousness. It's a form of separation, which is a part of what we're here to do. You know, experience those things and then be able to detach from it so that we can then again come back to the one consciousness, right? It's part of those programming, the race, the religion, the politics, even like anything that makes you choose a side, anything that makes you pick a side is causing separation, which is teaching us how to become united in a way, right? That's the purpose of it. The purpose of the things that separate us is to allow us to realize that, hey, this is teaching me separation. How do I unite? Right? Which is part of the mission here of all of us human beings in Earth School. It's from separation to come into unity. And we first come into unity with oneself. We cannot come into unity with the rest of the world or through or with the collective consciousness unless we come into unity with oneself first. That's why we have to master our energy first. And here, yeah. Okay.